remember the first time you walked in here when it was done and ready and you saw?
Yes.
What was that moment like for you?
It was like,
The Tin Building by Jean-Georges is more than 53,000 square feet of dining and drinks, groceries, and accoutrements. You can get everything from wood-fired pizza to crepes, caviar to cookies.
could we have a little taste of the banana cookie, please?
In short, it is the ultimate place to whet your appetite.
I know we haven't been together long, but I love you right now.
With Jean-Georges as my personal tour guide, it's a good thing I brought mine.
All candies, chocolate, curated bars. So here we have egg sandwiches. And at 5 o'clock at night, it turns into a caviar bar. We're gonna try something. So potato, smoked salmon, caviar.
Oh my God. Wow.
Can I have a couple of napkins?
Thank you.
Jean-Georges owns restaurants on nearly every continent, but wanted something that encompassed all of his experiences under one roof. He and his team spent 10 years renovating what, for more than 100 years, had been New York's Fulton Fish Market, a historic place for many, including Jean-Georges.
I remember when I arrived in New York in 1986. The next morning I came to the fish market and it was a wild place. It was starting at 12 o'clock at night until 6, 7 in the morning. So the sun was going up next to the Brooklyn Bridge. It was magical. So this is our oyster bar here. It's called the Fulton Fish Company. So we have crab, clams. And this one, when you turn around, it's a wine bar with charcuterie and cheese. This is my favorite place here.
Really?
It's called Shikyu.
Okay.
Means chic in Japanese. It's our sushi bar. Should we have a little taste of the fish?
Of course. Have you seen me say no to anything yet?
No, I love that about you. So fresh. You said that Madai from Japan?
So, or king salmon from New Zealand.
I
Delicious.
know that I've had this before.
With one floor complete, we move upstairs.
We're only halfway there.
Halfway there.
Mind blown. Truly. Which way do I go?
I call it the Frenchman's door.
He calls it Italian with a twist, while across the way is a vegan and vegetarian restaurant.
Called Seeds on Weeds.
I like that.
Around the corner, the Mercantile East Market has specialties like miso and soy sauces from across Asia. And there's more than meets the eye, if you know where to look.
On this little sign here is our little speakeasy. It's a fantasy of mine.
Love it.
James Bond. I love
Yeah.
it. It's called House of the Red Pearl.
That is very James Bond.
On here we are.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So it's a very special.
It's just like a sultry look to it.
The speakeasy is open to the public, but Chef whisked me away to the only place that isn't, his private dining room, where we sat down for the most decadent dish of the year, with samplings from each of the 13 eateries in the Tin Building,
I think it's the first time I see it all together.
including glazed Maine lobster noodles with ginger, scallion, and green chili.
The Chinese noodles that are fried first, then dried, and then boiled and mixed with lobster, some chili, a little spicy.
I was just saying, I just got a kick of the spice, which is great.
Black truffle pizza and limon pizza with Meyer lemon, fresh ricotta, fontina, and parmesan.
Oh my gosh.
It's fresh.
It's really fresh. Just that citrus with the cheese is amazing.
A raw bar tower and a sushi platter.
Sushi with caviar on top. Yum. We have king madai, tuna, kingfish, fluke, uni, salmon eggs.
From the brasserie, a wood-grilled Wagyu ribeye and a truffled Gruyere cheeseburger on a puff pastry bun.
You know, on New Year's Eve, when sometimes I start the year when I'm dancing until 2, and then I like to eat my burger on the end.
Charred squash, served with a Mexican-inspired mole sauce.
Mole has a little bit of chocolate in there, spices.
Yeah.
You know,
I would never have thought to do a mole with that.
it's like a United Nation here. We have food from everywhere.
You clearly love to entertain.
I'm an entertainer at heart.
Does it feel like work?
No, absolutely not. I mean, if you find your passion, I think I'm the only one running to work in the morning. You know,
That's great.
I never resent it. I never step away from it. It's my life.
Yeah, which wasn't what the family business was for you.
No, actually, it was a coal business. Then the coal business went to gasoline,
Okay.
central heating, and then solar heating. So, hated every minute of it. So when I was 16, my parents took me to a 3 Michelin star restaurant. I didn't know you could do a living out of food, because we never went to a restaurant. It was like the ballet of the waiters, the food. I was like, oh my God, changed my life. You know, I found my passion over dinner.
It seemed appropriate then that for dessert, Chef served up a chocolate passion fruit tart.
How is it?
Oh my God, the fruit. Oh.
See, for me, the last day of the year is it's all about let it go.
Let it go.
Indulgence.
That's right.
You all
All about indulgence.
Well, then, you know, you started a new year, so